Ahmad, good afternoon, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmad Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports today. Let's take a look at what we're discussing. First of all, we're going to talk about the schedule that has been announced by the International Cricket Council regarding the ICC ODI World Cup to be played in India, and it is spectacular. Pakistan start their campaign with the second match of the tournament. They will be playing against a qualifier, but the big one is Pakistan versus India on the 15th, and that takes place at Ahmedabad. That's the much talked about match, and I think the whole World Cup aside, this encounter is going to be something that everybody has been glued to their televisions to watch as well. So I think you got to talk about this, and then the schedule itself. Pakistan with their campaign, which starts with the second match. England, of course, face New Zealand in the first encounter, but then Pakistan want to get off with a winning start before they move on to that crucial encounter against India, arch rivals India. That is the game to watch out for, and for the first time, you might say, in an ODI World Cup, Pakistan looks to be in a better position. So we'll be talking about that. Then we move on to the ICC Cricket World Cup trophy. The trophy tour has been launched in spectacular fashion. It's going to travel to 18 countries. It will arrive in Pakistan on the 31st of July. But we saw another spectacular video that it was taken almost to the stratosphere. So I think that was something absolutely crazy to watch. But cricket is a game of crazy, so we'll be talking about that. Then the World Cup qualifiers continue, where Netherlands have beaten the West Indies in a super over. The West Indies are now on the brink of elimination. Unbelievable. I was talking to Asif as well before the show. This is something that we would not have even imagined, that the West Indies would not be playing an ODI World Cup in our lifetimes, the way they've performed in white ball cricket over the years. But it is absolutely fanatic to see that the West Indies lost to a super over to the Netherlands. Earlier they lost against Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has been absolutely brilliant in this tournament, so has Sri Lanka. So most probably it's still too early to call, but Zimbabwe, Sri Lanka, it could go any way. But the West Indies are on the brink of elimination, and that is something that you probably don't want to see for the world of cricket. I think it's very, very sad to see that as well. Van Beek was the player of the match for the Netherlands, and they played quality cricket. Let's accept that. Then, of course, in the second half of the show, I'll be in conversation with a very, very special lady, somebody who has definitely made a difference. And this book called Women in Green and Beyond, a visual narrative of Pakistan women's cricket, is something that we'll be talking about, and I'll give you this exclusive conversation with this very special lady as well in the second half of the show. Time now to start off the segment with cricket. First of all, in studios we've been joined by Asif Ahmad, who's a cricket commentator, broadcaster, presenter, and our cricket expert as well. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam, Ahmad. I'm very well, thank you.
What do you think of the schedule now? I think all the hype, everything that was said has now been put to rest, because finally we have the date on where Pakistan is going to be playing and the entire schedule as well.
Well, you know that I do remember 1996 World Cup when it happened on the three venues, Pakistan, India and Sri Lanka. And a couple of the teams, they haven't traveled to Sri Lanka just due to security risks and the security issues. One of the Australia, but they played final against Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka have won that World Cup in the captaincy of Arjuna Ranatunga. And the other team is West Indies. Why don't we talk about West Indies? What's happening, Ahmed?
We have to, because like I said, I would have never in my lifetime expected them to be knocked out of a white ball format for a World Cup.
2 times world champions, and when we talk about the Sir Vivian Richards, when we talk about the Brian Lara, Ambrose, Curtly Ambrose, Michael Holding, players like them, they have produced so many gems in the world of cricket. Recently we have seen that Shivnarayan Chandra Paul, and then Chris Gale, Mr. Universe. And if this team is not qualifying for the final round, I think that I won't be happy, and everyone would be definitely sad, because we want to see them in the action, because they played some tremendous cricket in last couple of decades. But let's suppose if there is no West Indies, then Pakistan will be facing Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. And if you talk about the qualifiers match, the Netherlands, the way they are playing, I think that some of the new teams, they're just bringing some energy. Zimbabwe, Sri Lanka for the first or second, probably. It's not sure yet. Pakistan will be playing first 2 qualifier and then the match. And of course that, as Ahmed said, that all of the eyes, it would be on that match, and that is Pakistan versus India. And I think that the people have started now the debate. Even the right before the show, one of my friend has called me and he was asking me the playing 11 against India. Guys, calm down, calm down.
I think the conditions in Ahmedabad are something as well that we need to gauge upon.
Yeah, see that, but still, Pakistan got a very, very good side. You talk about the batting, batting order. You talk about our all-rounders. You talk about our fast bowlers. Everyone is in good touch. Most two players I have to show the concern, and that is the Shaheen Shah Afridi and Shadab Khan. Either they're in good form, either the way they are playing in Vitality Blast in England, I think it's a very, very good sign for Pakistan.
Shadab has been excellent. He's been excellent.
He's excellent with the bat, but he's not okay with the ball because the economy is over 9. And it's in T20, if something very 7-8, it's okay. But if over 8, I think it's not a good sign for a bowler, and especially a proper leggy who is claiming himself that he's an all-rounder. And rest, if we talk about that Shaheen Shah Afridi, there would be a match between Shaheen Shah Afridi and Rohit Sharma. People have started asking this question as well, that either Rohit Sharma is in good form, because you know that recently we have seen some criticism from Sunil Gavaskar on the selection committee of India, what's going on. I think that India is very good side when they're playing in India. But out of the India, when they're playing, their spinners are not as much effective as they're in India. And same as if there is no Jasprit Bumrah and Rishabh Pant, then I think India will be trouble against Pakistan, because Babar Azam is in good touch, Imamul Haq, Fakhr Zaman, Rizwan, and then still we have a debate, either Imad Wasim is going there or Iftikhar. Sarfraz is still knocking at the door. Yes, I'm available. Or either Pakistan Cricket Board will go with the Haris.
I've got a very important point I want to share with you, and maybe if it makes sense, you can comment on it as well. Pakistan-India game on the 15th, right, in Ahmedabad. Before that, Pakistan is playing 2 games, both with the qualifier. Qualifier 1 and qualifier 2 is which Pakistan will be playing against. If you talk about India, before the Pakistan-India game, why I'm talking about some match practice, India is playing their first game against Australia, and they're playing their second game against Afghanistan. So India has got 2 tough games before they face Pakistan. And I don't know why. I think for both the teams, especially 90% for India, I think this Pakistan game would set the momentum for them in the World Cup. If they lose against Pakistan, their World Cup campaign might very well be over.
And vice versa, if Pakistan lost against India, situation will be the same.
So we're the king of comebacks. So we can do anything. So we don't want to go there.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's a very important point. And let's suppose that India will be playing against Australia in their first contest. And let's suppose if India couldn't play good cricket, and if they lose against Australia, what would be their confidence? And do remember that playing against Afghanistan is not easy, because you know that they got a couple of good players, match winners they have. They're really good, and then they're
India, Australia is in Chennai. They're playing Afghanistan in Delhi. So I think condition-wise, they're looking to play against their strength. But like you mentioned, right now we see the combination of Team Australia probably the best in the world. And Afghanistan, with their 4 quality spinners in Delhi, you might see tables turning this time.
Well, that's right. And see, as I said, that India got some quality spinners, and especially they bowl really well in India.
If they play them.
If they play them. One thing, if Jasprit Bumrah is not there, it means that the India already lose 30 points. They will be playing with the 70%. As with the Rishabh Pant, because you know that he's a very good middle order batter. Or you can use him in the opening as well sometimes. So 2 important players. On the other side, that the Pakistan got a very, very good side, and only 2 or 3 points now we are just talking about, and either Imad Wasim or Iftikhar, Haris or Sarfraz. Rest, I think we got playing 11 rest. Each and everything is fine there, that the Pakistani players, they're performing well, and Babar Azam is in good touch. Babar Azam got all the confidence from the previous chairman cricket board, or the the head of the
committee.
Yeah, and the upcoming, I must say that, I mean, still it's pending. I cannot talk about this. But if the Zaka Ashraf will be the chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board, he has already said that my all support is with the Babar Azam.
Yes.
So it means that you're giving confidence to your team. Now the question is that if you're talking about that the India playing in Chennai and after that going to Delhi, and Pakistan will be playing in Ahmedabad, I think that the think tank is working on that now, right now, because you know, Mickey Arthur, I'm quite sure that he'll be going to join Pakistan team in India as per the contract. And already the rest of the Pakistan think tank, they'll be working that what could be the best playing 11 in Ahmedabad, what kind of the pitch would be there, the surface would be there, and the environment, and then the forecast, each and everything. Apart from that, if you see the home crowd, definitely it will be supporting India. Of course, that you're playing in India, and first time, all these youngsters, they will be playing really first time in India against India.
What's your strength considering Pakistan's team after winning the toss against a side like India? What would you be more comfortable doing?
Right before the show, a friend was asking this question, and now you're asking this question. Well, guys,
I'm the same
calm
friend.
down, calm down. See, that Pakistan got a very good batting lineup, and same as the bowling as well. But if you go for the batting first, because you know that Pakistan is not good in chasing. Yes, in last couple of years, we have observed that the Rizwan and Babar, they got a strategy. They are very good in chasing, especially in T20. But it's 50-over game. If Pakistan batting first and let's suppose scoring somewhere 310, 320 or 300 plus, Pakistan will be in good position because the Pakistani bowling lineup, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Naseem Shah, Haris Rauf, with a couple of spinners, Nawaz or either Imad Wasim or Shadab, all of them they're really good. And Pakistan got very good bowling strength. So I must say that if Babar Azam win the toss, we'll go bowl first. Guys, who are asking me this question, I'm telling you that if Pakistan win the toss, they should decide to bat first.
Absolutely. The schedule is something that is very, very interesting, but we also talk about the trophy tour as well. So Asif, we're all going to be waiting for the 31st when the World Cup trophy arrives in Pakistan. So far, we know it's gone 20,000 feet up into the air.
Well, amazing. You know that when you have shared that video and I was watching that, it was fantastic. Yeah, you know that in minus 65, and probably is the first time once again that we have watched this kind of effort from, and of course that the credit goes to ICC, that the way they are, putting up all these efforts. And 18 countries, they will be definitely, India, even Bahrain, even in Malaysia, then Australia, New Zealand, then Pakistan. Of course, that joyful moments. But the important question is, and the million-dollar question, are you going to India to watch the World Cup or not?
I definitely want to. Let me be very honest. I think there's a whole plan of a bunch of people here at Sports Extra who want to go watch the World Cup. But I'll say one thing is for sure, that the trophy comes to Pakistan on the 31st of July. But I would like it to come to Pakistan after the 19th of November as well, permanently. So I think that is something that we definitely want to see as well.
Let me share you one important thing what Verinder Sehwag said. That Verinder Sehwag is saying that I can see four semi-finalist team: Pakistan, Australia, India, England. So it's a huge statement from the
from Viru.
Verinder Sehwag.
Yes, absolutely it is. Asif, thank you very much for joining us. It was a splendid conversation.